Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Equatorial Guinea, the population, the country, and basically the leaders. So let's start. Let's start from geography. Equatorial Guinea is located in the west coast of Central Africa. Capital city is Malabo. The population of Equatorial Guinea is 1.3 million. GDP of Equatorial Guinea in 2018 was recorded to be 12.50 billion US dollars. For those of us that are not economists, let's just try and see what GDP means. GDP means gross domestic product. Equatorial Guinea's per capita income in 2017 was recorded 19,380 US dollars. Per capita income means average income that is earned per person in a given period of time. And it is calculated by dividing the area's total income by its total population. Equatorial Guinea took in approximately 45 billion US dollars between the year of 2000 and 2013 by the oil revenues. Main exports for Equatorial Guinea are crude petroleum, that is about 68.8% of all the exports Equatorial Guinea makes, and 18.8% of petroleum gas makes the total of the exports that Guinea makes. Guinea's mineral wealth makes Guinea one of the richest countries from Africa, but its people are among the poorest people in West Africa. According to the World Bank report, 3/4 of Guinea's people are living under the poverty line. 75% of Guinea's population live on $2 per day. The country is very wealthy. As I said earlier, from 2000 and 2013, they made about 45 billion US dollars, and that money is, where is it going? Let's try and see. The country is very wealthy, or supposed to be very wealthy according to the money coming in. So why are the people living in poverty? Because 1.3 million people is not a lot. 1.3 million population with 45 billion earning within those 13 years. Public hospitals, according to the report, you might as well not go to the hospital, that's better. Secondly, the education, the roads, people living state, they're earning. It doesn't make sense, because if a lot of money is coming in, why are the people still living in that? They're supposed to be one of the richest countries from Africa. Mr. Obang Nguma is one of the longest running leaders in Africa. He's been in power since 1979. Now that he's getting older, he wants his son to take over the power and be his successor. His son is currently the vice president of Equatorial Guinea. He's been in power since 2012. Before we start talking about the vice president of Equatorial Guinea, I want us to just try and see how the leadership is going on in Equatorial Guinea. So the first one is the president's other son runs the oil ministry. The first lady's brother is head of state-owned oil company GE Petrol. So now let's talk about the vice president, Theodore. Theodore is actually known as the playboy from Instagram. Most people know him from flaunting his luxurious car toys, his luxurious motorbikes, his antiques, his mansions. So let's try and see a little bit of his wealth, especially that is outside of Equatorial Guinea. He has enjoyed the use of 2 yachts, estimated amount $200 million. That is approximately 2 times the budget for the education of Equatorial Guinea. He has collection of luxury cars that is estimated about $10 million. He has purchased a Michael Jackson glove and Michael Jackson statues worth around hundreds and thousands of dollars. He was also under trial in the French court for the estate he has in Paris that is estimated to be $200 million, and his cars as well. So he was in court for about 10 years. The case was for 10 years, but now they have declared that they're going to seize those assets. So he no longer has them, but my disclaimer on this is Good for you, for the France government, for doing that. That's a good step. But where is that asset or the value of the money going? Because that is actually the people's money, no doubt. So how are you going to find a way to make sure that people get it? I don't know. That's a big question that needs to be answered, because how can you be sure that the people will get it when you give back the government and the government is the same guy? So that's tricky. But French, still, that's not yours. Give back the money. So in conclusion, Equatorial Guinea is supposed to be one of the wealthiest countries in Africa because of the wealth, the mineral. Theodore on his own, without counting his fathers, his uncles, his the other brother, his mom's spending. We just try to see the vice president spending, and it's close to $1 billion, and that money can literally save lots of lives in Equatorial Guinea, can build lots of hospitals in Equatorial Guinea. It can bring education for the people. So this just shows us good leadership is the key for any success. It doesn't matter if you're the wealthiest country, it doesn't matter if you have the wealthiest land, it doesn't matter if you have the most beautiful country. As long as there's no good governance, there's no political stability, there is no true leadership, then you're pretty much screwed. Until the youth one day gets up and say enough is enough, I guess this ruling family will continue stealing from their own people and filling their own pockets. Until that day comes, let them enjoy, but God always has his own time. My hopes and prayers for Equatorial Guinea is for a better governance, a better future, and they can actually just stand up for their right. So thank you for watching this video. I highly appreciate it. I will see you on the next one. Stay blessed.